Let's talk about converting leads. Who'd like to have an online lead, and if you got 100 of them, 95 met with you? Who would love to have that? Okay, wouldn't we all love to have that? Do you realize that Zillow tells us that it's only what? 3% or 5%? The industry average is probably around that. It's real poor around online leads. But look at this. To get a Zillow, they gave a stat. You can take, I'm 50-50 about Zillow. I don't care if you do it or love it or hate it. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. I can't worry about things I can't control. But Zillow found that when they talked and went back and looked at 500,000 leads. Is that a lot of leads? That's not a hunch. That's a fact. They found that when they got a 95% conversion from a lead to an appointment, they had 7 connections, which is a call, an email, and text. In how many days? Say it real loud. Days. So turn to the person next to you and say, how's that compared to your lead follow-up? Okay? See, and we wonder why we make a great connection at an open house. And like, oh yeah, I'll call you Monday and let's catch up, and you got their name and information, and then they walked out the door, simply hit a button on their phone on Zillow, and what just happened? What just got unleashed? You just lost. See, I look at it like this. They're our competition. So if they're our competition, we better be following up a whole lot more. Would you agree? Okay? Who's read, there's a great book. I don't know if anybody's read it. It's called Timid Salespeople Have Skinny Kids. It's by Zig Ziglar. Anybody heard of Zig Ziglar? Great motivational speaker. Okay? Doesn't that title pretty much say it all right there? Timid salespeople have skinny kids. Like, the idea is if you're playing it cool, you're probably not going to be super successful or make a lot of money. Okay? So we've got to up our game around lead follow-up. Okay? Turn to the person next to you and say, you need to follow up more. All right? All right. All right. All right. So, because look at this. Here's really this is key. These are facts. 48% of agents quit after the what? Hey, who's new in the business less than a year? Guess what? They will not call you back. Everybody say that out loud. They will not call you back. Does everybody get that? You guys right now have messages from salespeople on your phone that you are not calling back, right? And you're sitting there like, well, why are they not calling me back? Because you're just like everybody else. Most agents quit after the first. 72% will quit after just the second. 88% will give up after the third. 90% of you all will not even make it to the fourth. And only 10% will do what? Make it to the what? Fifth. The fifth call, this number may be off a little bit, but 90% of the sales are made after the what? Fifth contact. Turn to the person next to you and say, quit quitting so soon. Okay? They're not going to call you back. All right? And here's another thing. You need to leave compelling messages. Okay? We cannot do this crap anymore like, hey, what is your name? Hey, Stephanie, it's Jeff. Just checking in, seeing how you're doing, just following up. You know, I know you're busy, but when you get a chance, call me back about this house that I think I got for you, okay? Hey, call me when you get a chance. Is that a good message? Hey, Stephanie, call me back by 5 o'clock. I think I found the perfect home for you. Is there a little difference? Yeah. A little difference? There's urgency. We need to, and here's another thing. Don't leave the whole, dangle the carrot. Don't leave, well, I'm calling about this and blah, 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 and we go on and on. Have them call you back. We're in the communication connection business. Does that make sense? Here's a good thought to remember too. We're all in a texting world. Texting is great notification, but not communication. Does everybody get that? Has anybody ever tried to, like you're trying to sell an idea or maybe something on an inspection, or you're trying, like, how, this is not going to come across good typing this, because you can't sell, you can't communicate by text. Texting is great for like, Todd, cool, let's meet for dinner at 7 o'clock. We got to realize that when we have those tough discussions and negotiating times that we don't do it by texting. Does that make sense? And here's another thought on this. I just read this the other day. There were 26 billion robocalls last year. Does Is that a lot? To U.S. citizens. That was double the amount the previous year. You need to recognize if your name's not in the phone, they ain't answered it. They are not. I've been here. I've had 3 calls already when I've been here. I'm like, voicemail, voicemail, don't even know who it is because their info's not in there. Do you think this changes our business a little bit? Okay? Because people are getting inundated. I've got teams right now that the first thing they do when they get a lead is they send them their contact information with their picture, with their company information, their email, everything, a V card or something on your phone, and instruct them, hey, save this, put this in so you'll know it's me when I call back. Is that a good idea? Because they ain't going to call you back. They're not even going to answer the phone nowadays.